Then again, that is about 90% of my brain, so...
I don't really have, like, any... God, I hate these freaking 20x20s.
Wholeheartedly agree.
Well, for once we agree on something.
I don't agree on much, but I agree I hate the 20x20s, alright?
Yeah. Mac?
Oh, no, okay, that's the... Okay.
Just need to wake you up here from...
Stupidity. It's all good.
Like, what would you say the most expensive game you want to get is right now?
Trying to think. At least as in terms of the ones I've seen, at the moment, it'd be the Neversoft Spider-Man, which is like $70-$80. Which, granted, there might be other stuff on the list that's more expensive than that, but I haven't came across it yet. Yeah, and even then, that's kind of reasonable, but that's just like the more expensive end, at least out of the stuff I've seen that I want. So, though even still, that's pricing I'd probably be willing to pay, because that's not really much more expensive than like a modern day game. So like,
depends what you're, I guess, willing to shell out for certain things. I mean,
like there's some stuff I definitely wouldn't pay that for, but because I know Spider-Man in particular is something I would, though.
I don't...
Just because I know that that's a little more rare in terms of at least trying, like, from what I've seen so far to find, so. Whether or not that's in general, I don't know, but I feel like it's being sold for that because it's a little harder to find.
I mean, if it was a... I'm assuming it's a Sam Raimi Spider-Man game?
Yeah, from the first movie, I think.
Yeah, so...
And I don't remember if it's, like, based on it, or maybe...
I'm pretty sure...
Raimi Spider-Man or completely original, but I think if I'm correct, it's Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
So, yeah, that would have been kind of late PlayStation 1 anyway, so...
Because there's that, and then there's a second one. Which from what I've seen, the second one, at least in terms of what I've scrolled through so far, seems like it's even harder to find for some reason.
Like, 2004 Spider-Man 2?
I don't know, because it has Electro in it.
Probably not. I was gonna say, like, that seems weird that would have a PS...
Like,
that would be weird that if that would have a PS1 game, because... Like, I know that's on PS2, and I don't think it's that much, because I don't think it ever was that expensive, but...
No, just in terms of PS1 copies, it seems, at least from the listings I've seen so far, not impossible to find, but slightly more difficult.
I don't really know why that would have a PS1 release. I'm trying to think, because that was a very late... That was like 2004. I don't think like...
Wow, can't spell. Yeah, okay, see, I'm not crazy. It is an original Spider-Man series that they did. Okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
Which is Neversoft. So I was gonna say, I have seen the Sam Raimi ones, and that's what I was thinking it was initially, but now that I remember correctly. Which is why it makes more sense that the sequel has Electro.
I don't even know what the fudge I'm looking at here right now, but...
Because I know that's not in Sam Raimi Spider-Man at all, ever.
But you know who should be? Saga!
Why was my first thought Nickelback?
I mean, not that I've seen No Way Home, but that's really what should have happened is, like, Toby, Andrew, and Tommy should have all, like, died until Chad Kroger shows up and just... like, that's what should have happened.
Oh my god. Is it funny that I remember more so the music video being involved with that Spider-Man movie than anything else? Like, I specifically remember the Hero music video being specifically associated with, like, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Because there's a couple particular things that are like that for me where I know them because of certain music videos that I kind of associate with them, whether they be like an DVD or movie extra or whatever. Which is apparently a thing, so...
I didn't go that far, game.
The funny thing was, too, also combing through my PS1 stuff, and this is gonna sound super weird that this is what I know this from, but that I figured out where that I recognize the song Heroes. I don't know if it's the David Bowie or Peter Gabriel version, but it's one of the two, and I know exactly what I know it from.
Okay.
Because it was on the intro as part of the soundtrack to NHL 99. Why that's the way I know the song, I have zero clue.
I mean, I was thinking about this game over here. What were you saying that you knew it from?
Okay, so the only NHL game I very extensively played as a kid, which was my PS1 one, was NHL 99. And I learned apparently that that song is used as part of the intro animation clip part for that entire game, and that's probably realistically why I know that song.
I suppose you wouldn't think, like...
Which is such an odd thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised you wouldn't think something like the Freddie Mercury tribute concert or something.
Also, no. I mean, I know that it's in that too, but...
Oh my god,
not how I would have initially been exposed to it at all. Oddly enough. Then again, my brain knows certain songs from really weird contexts for some reason, so... that about adds up in that case.
Yeah. Where the fudge are we missing something here? Thank God.
I was literally like going through the rows mentally in all my head, like recounting stuff like what the hell did we miss?
Yeah. God, this world's taking forever. I mean, I'm not surprised when these are all 20 by 20s here. I'm wondering if it'll be better or worse, like, I guess I can talk about this now. Like, I was messing around in the Wario mode a little bit earlier.
Trying to figure stuff out.
Apparently, those don't give you a time limit.
I mean, I feel like the no time limit will help, but also that you said tells you, like, not, like, it doesn't tell you when you've gotten stuff wrong.
Exactly, so, like, I don't know
so
what...
I feel like that's evenly balanced in a good or bad way we'll have to figure out.
Yeah, like...
Because I feel like the no time will definitely help, but I also feel like the no errors is going to be a pain.
It'll be a pain for a different reason, because we won't need to redo, like, a bunch of shit, but...
Well, that, and we won't know whether or not we're 100% right on things.
Right.
Which I feel like is going to be a little bit more of a struggle in terms of that, but...
Maybe. That being said, I was doing one of them earlier, and, like...
I feel like the 10x10s aren't going to be too bad. It's again, going to be the 20x20s that are going to be the issue.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also feel like that's just purely because of the size of them, too, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Oh. Which does a thing that does that.
Talking about girls who like boys, who like girls, who dig boys, who dig girls, on them boys, on them girls. Oh, I really should. Oh, fuck. Why do I get that stuck in my head now?
Again, you're asking me like I know how your brain works.
I mean, you like British stuff, don't you?
Then again, my brain also doesn't recognize a lot of things that you know that are British that my brain just tends to ignore, so.
I guess.
It's very selective in its knowledge of pop culture. I feel like it's the best way to put it.
Yeah, perhaps.
Because it cares about what it cares about, and if it doesn't care, it clearly doesn't give a rat's ass. And there's no in between, so. Oh, there's the dog's password. Nothing again. Yay.
Fun. Dog is definitely being really loud. Probably doesn't help that you're recording in your living room right now.
No, but...
There we go. Oh, elephant? Or no, never mind.
I was thinking like mountains, so not even in the ballpark.
I don't know if I know what that is or not either.
Some kind of windmill looking thing, water wheel thing, maybe? I have no idea.
I don't entirely know either. Alright, 4 more of these left.
Thank God.
These all suck, not gonna lie.
I'm also using completely different Joy-Cons than I normally use, because we have 2 sets of them now. And the other ones weren't charged, so...
Fun.
But that's because I bought them because... Me and my brother have been into playing Switch sports lately, so... There's 2 sports that... One of them where 2 Joy-Cons is required for each player, but one of them it's optional.
So basically the thing of like Wii Sports boxing, basically.
No, it's, there's a sword fighting one where it's optional because you can fight with 2 swords. And then the one where it's required is soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Which they really could do with 1, but they have like kicking set to 1 Joy-Con and movement set to like literally moving the analog stick around on one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just bought us a second pair because I was like, at some point we're probably gonna want to play stuff that at some point for both of us requires 2 controllers. So I was like, I might as well get it just in case, and then that way we also have a second set as backup in case one of them aren't charged.
I mean, I'd argue Smash would probably be the thing where you'd want 2 sets of controllers for, not a single Joy-Con, but it's...
I mean, at least for us, that's the case, because, I mean, we have a third-party Pro controller too, but
Yeah.
I just tend to stick to Joy-Cons because I'm that weird person, so.
Have fun drifting.
Eh. I mean, I've dealt with worse drift for PlayStation controllers, so. I feel like that's why I'm like, I don't care as much.
Mm-hmm.
That or I'm just, like, immune to it because I'm used to it happening where I'm just like, I know how to play with it type thing.
I guess I can talk about... There was something I was gonna mention... Oh yeah, now I remember what it was. So I guess in the realm of... This is such a random topic to bring up here, but
Welcome to our conversations in general.
have you heard about the DLC?
Besides this recording, that's in real life.
I know, I'm well aware. Have you heard about the DLC for Nick All-Star Brawl yet?
Oh yeah, the one that you sent me, yeah.
I didn't even remember sending it to you, but I'm not too
Yeah,
surprised.
is one of them is a Jimmy Neutron one.
Yes, except it's not Jimmy.
No, it's I'd know the character if I saw it, I just can't think of it right now. It's a dad, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Me double checking I remember Jimmy Neutron correctly.
What the f- Did we
Okay,
actually run at a time when I think we only had one left there?
Yeah, and I know exactly where it was too.
Yeah, my stupid thing was over the damn cursor on that. I didn't think we had that little of time left there.